Which equation has a solution of k equals 6.5? Okay. All this question is asking me to do is plug in 6.5 for k and find the equation that is true. Okay. If I'm looking at f, I have negative 3k. I know when I have a letter next to a number, it means to multiply. Okay. If I multiply negative 3 by 6.5, so I'd have negative 3 times 6.5 equals 19.5. I automatically know if I multiply a negative by a positive, I'm going to get a negative number. And my 19.5 is positive. So F is not the answer. Okay. If I wanted to finish this out, I could. 6.5 times 3. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19. Move my decimal out, and I'll have 1 to move back in. Okay, so I would get 19.5, but if I'm multiplying a negative times a positive, I know my answer is negative. Okay, so F is not the correct answer. For G, I have negative 1 plus k equals 7.5. Okay, so I'm going to plug that in. Negative 1 plus, remember I'm using 6.5 for k, equals 7.5. Okay, if I'm adding a negative and a positive, my rule tells me if I'm adding signs or adding numbers with different signs, I subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. So 6.5 minus 1 is 5.5, and my bigger number is positive, so I keep my answer as positive. Does 5.5 equal 7.5? No, it does not. So G cannot be my answer. Next, I have negative, I'm going to come over here, negative 7k, so I'm going to plug in my 6.5 for k, equals negative 45.5. Okay, so first thing I need to do is multiply. I have 6.5 times 7. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 6 is 42. Plus 3 is 45. I had one decimal I need to move out, so I need to move 1 back in. So 7 times 6.5 is 45.5. If I'm multiplying a negative by a positive, I know my answer is negative, equals negative 45.5. I'm just bringing down what was here. Does that match? Yes, it does. So I'm going to put a check mark. I'm going to put a question mark for H, and I'm going to move on to J. I would have negative 2 plus K, which is 6.5, equals negative 8.5. So negative 2 plus 6.5. I know if I'm adding integers with different signs, I subtract. So 6.5 minus 2 would be 4.5. And I keep the sign of the bigger number. 6.5 is my biggest number, and it is positive, equals negative 8.5. Does that match? No, it does not. Okay, so I know my answer is H.